All right, so this is my third Camtasia project, and I'm just gonna. This is the source that I'm going to summarize, which is. So my question is whether or not reading every day for your entire life can increase your lifetime. I mean, can increase your longevity. Uh, and this is an experiment done exactly about that. So yeah, so I'm just gonna summarize this, and I'm gonna make bulleted notes, and then I'm going to write the summary. It is 7:39. All right. So study examines survival advantage. All right. Um, so there's 3,635 participants. I don't know if that's completely relevant, but I'm just gonna include it anyway. So yeah, so also what it says in here is that um, not only does the study see whether or not reading at all, like reading books, or just in general, help with longevity, but it specifically focuses on books as opposed to other readings, such as like articles, newspapers, stuff like that. So not only does this study. And yeah, all right. So, all right, I'm just gonna skip the abstract. All right, so this is the intro. I think this is also. No, this is. Oh no, I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna skip the first paragraph. Um, yeah, it's yeah. Not only does it do reading, but like I said earlier, but it is the main focus, of whether books as opposed to other mediums do. Um, so I should include that. And the reason why is because there have been previous experiments in the past that haven't had very. I mean, there have been experiments that have had has results. Usually pointed towards that it does improve longevity, but as it points out, a lot of times the outcomes is just because it didn't specifically focus on the types of reading, and the researchers in the study think that hypothesize that reading books as opposed to other mediums because uh, it it hooks your brain more and uh, it makes you think harder. It makes you think more cognitively and makes you think deeper about what you're reading. Then maybe books have a larger effect on your longevity. Hypothesize instead. Hypothesize. This is a much better word. Alright, that's definitely a very run-on sentence. But you know, this is just the beginning of my summary. This is kind of a brain fart. It's like yeah. I'm just gonna, I'll edit that in a second. Just gonna keep reading this. So this is about the cognitive processes. Yeah, this one. All right. It involves two primary processes. All right. So deep reading is a slow, immersive process. The reader draws connections, asks questions, applies to the outside world, and it also explains why vocabulary, reasoning, concentration, and critical thinking skills are improved by books. So, all right, yeah, so that makes sense. So basically, it's saying that if you read a newspaper, or like if you're reading an article, you're not really deep reading. You're just kind of skimming it, and you're not connecting it to your own life. You're not asking questions about the philosophy relating to it or anything like that. And this is saying that books do that. So deep reading reader makes personal connections. It also said that the reader asks, what is the outside world? The world around them. And readers ask questions. And then I'm also going to include that deep reading improves vocab. Oh, and concentrate. Okay. Concentration and critical thinking skills. So, all right. Cool. So the second thing it does is that books promote empathy, social perception, and emotional intelligence, and they can lead to greater survival. Although it doesn't say why. I wonder why. Oh, never mind. Better health behaviors and reduce management process. Okay. Hmm. Okay, I guess that makes sense. I'm still kind of curious on why promoting empathy, social perception, and emotional intelligence lead to greater survival. But maybe I think that maybe it'll talk about that later. Um, yeah. So let's put why question mark. Just gonna try to answer this question myself. All right. So the methods. So all right. Okay. So yeah, it's University of Michigan. So um, National Death Index. What's that? Okay, so it's actually a pretty interesting method. So basically, the research did phone surveys. How often do you do phone surveys? Um, I think maybe it said it. Oh, maybe. Huh. All right, so I think it says that they did it yearly. They did a phone survey yearly. Um, yeah, for all right, so researchers conducted phone surveys about reading habits of participants. They did they did several follow. I'll say several follow-ups. I'm not sure if it says exactly how many follow-ups they did, but I know he did mention that they did follow-ups. Um, and then they um, they they read through. I mean, they found they found out mortality through the National Death Index. All right. All right. So survival part. Oh, okay. So that because they also did cognitive engagement. Um, so wait, let's read this real quick. All right, so um, cognitive tests, and they basically just did basic recall, memory exercises, and I think it's also problem solving, right? Oh no, it's just yeah, no. Okay, so I'll just summarize with that. All right, let's just go through to the discussion section. All right, 20% reduction in mortality for those who read books. 20%. All right. So demonstrate that any level of book reading gave a significantly stronger survival. Oh, that's interesting. What's periodic? Okay, yeah. That's interesting. Yeah. Okay. Reading books almost always led to survival advantage over those who mainly read periodicals. Novel finding. So yeah, yeah. So survival advantage was due to cognition. Um, all right. All right. People of any background had a survival advantage. All right, I only have a couple minutes left. Just gonna put a couple more bullets. Um, all right, so reading books for 30 minutes a day caused a survival advantage. Reading books for 30 minutes a day created a survival advantage. So all of this all of these details in here I could definitely use in my writing because um, although there were a few flaws, I mean it wasn't it was not a flawless experiment. I think um, like there could have been other stuff that they could have done that would have improved it, but I think that a 20% mortality reduction is significant. Um, and this is a study that directly relates to my question. So, um, and also agrees with my claim. So I'm going to use this in a lot of these details in my essay. Cool. Just going to I'm signing off.